Welcome to Scofield Farm. You're not going to see me in glasses very often because I wear my contacts like 99.9% of the time, but my eyes are hurting this morning, so I put on my glasses, kept them on, and came to check my garden after the brutal heat. And I have a couple clips of some of the stuff we did this weekend. On the hottest day, I did not spend a lot of time in my garden. My husband did digging, but the garden's looking pretty good actually, and I want to show you a little bit of how it fared. And also it's a bit of a mess because we had a lot of digging to get a really bad leak dealt with. Right here is the aftermath of a really bad leak. My son tried to fill it back in. My husband had to dig more than halfway under this bed to deal with irrigation that we don't even use. And I'm just glad that it is dealt with and it's not leaking anymore. But it did put things kind of a mess. You'll see just, not only do we need a hose holder thing, but we just have random stuff that, shovels and stuff that, you know, it makes it kind of hard. A crowbar thing. Anyway, and then I realized I didn't have my garden water on this morning. So I adjusted it and have it on right now. But things don't look too bad. Like, I do need to do some work in harvesting, but things are looking pretty good. Those tomatoes are starting to change color. I'm sure I've had a lot of blossoms drop, but I also look like, at least with the cherries, I have quite a few that made it on there. And everywhere in the whole garden are blooming sunflowers. Like, the whole entire garden has blooming sunflowers, which is super cool. I need to make sure I don't trip walking through here. But the vines are doing great. This is butternut squash. Gonna like just tuck one in there while I talk. Vines are doing great. Cantaloupe's doing great. My loofah and acorn squash is vining just beautifully. Pumpkin over there, and just tons and tons of sunflowers are doing their thing, and so many flowers blooming of other kinds too. The echinacea is crazy huge this year. I really should harvest them and dry, because I dry the petals and the leaves for tea for when my kids are sick, and it is pretty great. I have my shadows here, but chamomile's doing good. I need to pick a bunch of that. We have some different zinnias that decided to open up. That's a really pretty one. Over here is one that I'd saved seeds from that hadn't come back several years, because I have like a garden mix, and it is called a cane. And I really like it, and it came back this year, so that's a fun one to see that we did not have last year. Tons of lettuce to harvest, lettuce seeds. Not really lettuce, but lettuce seeds. There's just so much diversity and stuff growing and going on. It's pretty exciting. It's fun. Oh, I've got to show you this over here. I thought this was acorn squash. Now I'm a little, oh, butterfly. Hold on, let's take a butterfly pause. Where'd you go? Oh, see, there's still buckets. There's still just random buckets in this. We got to clear it up. But I thought this was an acorn squash vine. It doesn't look so acorn squash. It actually looks more like spaghetti squash. But hey, whatever that is, it's doing really good. Oh, we have a very cute little pumpkin right there, doing really good. You see right there? Yeah, a lot of things. We've got some different squash and zucchini to harvest, I think. So I'm just gonna putter around and do some stuff here. Oh, it's warm already. It's like 90 degrees. It's only, oh, look at that bee. It's only like 8:30 in the morning. Well, no, that's not true. I think it's 9, but still, it's gonna be a hot day, but not nearly as bad as the 115 we had 2 days ago. I always think I'm gonna come out and just sit in my garden chair under the shade, and the reality is I'm gonna work in my garden. I always find something to do, and it's hard for me to sit still when I see something that needs to be done, which is totally fine. It's good, I like it, but I'm so sweaty. I'm just gonna sit for a second. And I had a Jimmy Nardello that I picked early because it had sun scald, and this is a corbaci. It's my first corbaci. I've never tasted it. I was gonna let them ripen till red, but I saw some people picking them yellow, so I'm gonna just taste what it tastes like and see. It's pretty good yellow. I think it'll be even sweeter red, but this is a good one. They're really long. And it seems pretty fruitful so far, even early on the plants. So I think it's a good addition. I love this. And then Jimmy Nardello, when it's red, is like my kid's very favorite pepper of all time. Really good one too. I got another zucchini, and we've got several of the small squash ready. I wanted to show you, I planted a bunch of beans in my squash bed, and I want to show you how they're coming along. They're doing pretty good. The little tiny sprouts are coming up. Right here, you see behind the squash, kind of in their shade, there's quite a few bean sprouts coming up. I also have them over on the other side of the zucchini. Oh, there's a yellow squash I might want to pick. I didn't even notice it before. I was right over here and I didn't even notice that squash. Isn't that funny? I was down here cutting lower leaves, literally on that plant. Here are some beans coming up, and they are in front of the squash. I had planned them all along here, but some chickens got in my garden and made a little bedding area, so I think some of them kind of got messed up, but we'll get a few. Okay, I'm gonna cut this one. This is called Max's Gold. It's a really nice yellow squash. It's really mild, and even if you lose track of it, it still tastes good. Like, it doesn't get bitter or weird or bad. It just is delicious. This is a pretty good size. This is the size I like to harvest them. I have a few smaller ones I might pick if they don't get bigger by tomorrow, but this is my favorite size of the Max's Gold. So I do have some of my beans coming up right here in front of the Thai basil, by my zinnia, and we'll see how this does. I mean, I did them by squash before and they did good. Oh, so you can see on this side how those look over there. They're awful cute little bean sprouts. And then, yeah, as I said, I think that's a spaghetti squash. I do not think that is an acorn squash, but I guess we'll find out. It's kind of weird that I had it labeled as acorn. I also planted some beans. These are a noodle long bean, like a yard long bean. I planted them in between my sweet potatoes and my peas that are near the end of their life. They do not like crazy heat. I'm actually surprised they have anything on them because, well, you see them kind of yellowing. It's like, especially this one, they don't like summer here. And we've had a delayed summer, so they have stayed alive a lot longer than they usually do. Here's a couple leeks that I decided to pull out to eat. It's like my perennial. They get little bulbs on the end of them, and I just replant the bulbs and I harvest, and I'm gonna always have leeks. I seriously am so impressed by this La Roma. It is very productive. They're a great size. They're about to change colors. I think that's also La Roma, which is changing colors. This is gonna be the paste tomato I think I keep, and I'm gonna see what other ones. This one looks pretty good too. That one's very productive. I think that's just the plain old Roma. So these are some that I want to make sure to repeat in my garden. Guys, I am so hot. I'll show you a little bit of our time the other day keeping cool. We went and saw parrots and butterflies and went to the lake. I'll just end with that, and happy 4th of July. I'll see if I can get this posted before then. Stay cool if you're like me. This is chamomile. And yeah, happy gardening. I told you guys yesterday about the mama, broody mama, and look, she hatched a baby. This was sometime during the day. So she's the first one to hatch, and it looks like a girl because it has a chipmunk stripe. So it probably is a girl, and really strong eyeliner on its eyes. Oh, it's so sweet. I can't wait to see the other ones hatch. Hi, Mama. Hi, Mama. Oh, they love your head. They especially love your head. Here, come here. There you go. Come on, get off her head. Oops, sorry. Get off her head. Come on, get off her head. Get off her head. Get off her head. Hurry, he left.
Mom, that's for you.
You're gonna feed the pretty one?
Wow. Here, switch, okay? I totally have some fish.
We came today to see the parrots and butterflies. I took the wrong direction video of the parrots, but I'd love to show you some, and the butterflies are just beautiful. They're everywhere. I know. It should work.
Anything you want. Oh, those are butterflies breathing. Got lots of spots and lots of pretty ones.
You're a creature whisperer.
Whoa.
Look,
Mom,
I want to see this.
they gave her one for free. Mama.
You have one on your sock and on your shoulder, whether you like it or not. He is the one monarch here right now. He is beautiful. She got the monarch. You got the monarch. You love it? Wait, come here. Come closer to me.
We're gonna get you one. Hold on. We gotta go find it. Don't use it.
Okay, we have new chickies. We have more than just the one. How many do we have? Four? Oh, the mama looks thirsty. Do you need something, mama?
She just drank some water.
Oh, what cute little sounds. Oh. Where are the other ones? Are they underneath?
Yeah, but I'll do it.
We live in the most beautiful place. This has been a good day. Butterflies, parrots, new chicks, and this.
Okay. Got some 6 hats in. Let's see what we got here for you. Okay. Let's see. Okay. We got this one. I don't know if you can see that it's brown, but it actually is brown. And we've got this cutie. See those 2 little chickies? Now we've got, here's the oldest one. We know your eyes, chickie. And here's the oldest one eating over here. And so, yeah, this is a 6. I hope you enjoy it. Have a great day.